there! Today we're going to talk about Camtasia Studio and some of the basic functionality that you can do with this product. So Camtasia allows you to work with images, audio files, video files, and when you open Camtasia you have this palette. Now I already have files in my Camtasia project, and if you have existing files you should probably organize them into a folder. So any images that you want to work with your production, or audio files or video files. This is a video that I downloaded from YouTube, and then this is just a little MP3 audio file, and then a couple of sample pictures for this demonstration. So to import media, you just click on the import media folder, and then you navigate to the location of the folder that has the assets you want to use. In this illustration I'm going to call my folder mod 3, and then I have these examples of my media files. So I would just select them, and I can bring in multiple files at the same time by holding Control and then click Open. Now I'm not going to click Open because I already have my file here. So to bring something down on my video timeline, I could just drag and drop. And in this screenshot, you're going to see that I already have video and audio, and that's basically the recording of this production. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to bring a video in that exists already. So if I want to bring in a video that I downloaded from YouTube and do some edits, I just drag and drop it onto the timeline where I want to go. And when I do, I see here I have my video track, and I also have an audio track, and I can work with those individually if I need to. So how do I work with those individually? I can just click and drag. So this is the audio that goes with my video that I just pulled in. Now I have to be mindful that keeping these separate is a good idea, because if I use my key areas up here on my timeline to edit, I'm going to affect both of my tracks at the same time. So I have my green for my starting, my red for my stopping. If I click and drag this red, it'll go ahead and select both the video and the audio. So what I have is my starting and my stopping options, and this is my time frame. So when I hit play, it's going to go ahead and play my audio and video at the same time for me. When I hit pause, it's going to stop that production based on my time frame. So if I want to edit a portion of my video, I just click and drag the right to the end and the green to the beginning, and then I can hit my delete key on my keyboard, and what I've done is I just essentially deleted that portion of the video. Now the nice thing about Camtasia is within my project that I saved, which, keep in mind the project of this was my introduction to Camtasia, and I'm going to go ahead and save. And every time you save, you're going to get your video little warning dialog box telling you you have to create a shareable video. So I'm going to say OK, and now I have this saved. So even though this Vision of Students Today video is 4 minutes and 44 seconds, it is not really that long because I just cut part of it out of there. So if I want to cut it again, I can just select it and hit delete, and that cuts everything. Now again, if I want to separate the audio from the video, I just drag my audio to a different portion of my timeline, and then I can click up here on my time bar and select the audio I want to cut out separately. Now once I've edited that audio, I can drag it back and sync it with my video. Okay, so now we're going to talk about adding title slides and callouts to your video production. So to add a title slide, I just need to select the location on the timeline of where I want my slide to go. So in any Windows environment, remember to select the object you want to affect. So here I am at the beginning of my video production, and I've got some editing I did on my video. And I'm going to go to my More Options and choose a title clip. And I'm going to click on title clip, and now I have my word processing options like I do in any word processor. And to get back to my clip bin, I can just click on my clip bin. And if I want to ever edit my title clip again, I can double click it to open it. I can right click and set my title duration by the number of seconds that I want it to play, and then say OK. So now when I play my production, I have a title slide. Okay, so here I'm going to show you how to insert a call out, and if you've started from your clip bin, you can just navigate through your little menu here on the bottom of the production area and choose callouts. And if you choose your drop down arrow, you'll see all the different kinds of callouts that you can place into your production. So I'm going to put in a text callout. All of my word processing features are as they are in a word processor. So I'm going to type my text for my callout, and that's all there is to it. Now I can see that I have my text callout on my timeline, and if I want to edit, I just double click it. So all of these different objects represent the different components that are now in my production. So remember, just select the object you want to affect. So if you have multiple callouts, you can select those to get to each one. Now once you have a callout, it's going to appear on your Camtasia window. So if you want to move the positioning of where that callout is going to be placed, you just click and drag. So remember, when you have a four-sided arrow, you're in object mode. When you have a double-sided arrow, you're in resize mode. So all you have to do is take that call out and place it where you want on the screen. Okay, the last thing we're going to cover in today's demonstration is how to create a zoom and pan. So like I stated earlier, you select the object you want to affect. So you place the cursor on the timeline where you want to zoom in on your screen that you're recording. So if I were playing my production right now and I wanted to zoom in on a specific part of my screen, I could just click zoom and pan and add a keyframe, and that's going to add a keyframe down on my time. And you can see these are all categorized now. I have video 1, zoom, call out, audio, etc. If any time I want to hide these tracks, I choose my drop down arrow and I deselect the track that I don't want to see. And if I want it back, I just go back to that menu and turn that back on. It's a toggle on and off. So once I have established the location of my keyframe, I can double click it, and now I'm back in this window object mode. So remember, my four-sided arrow moves and my double-sided arrow resizes. So I can move things around to specific parts of the screen that I may want to highlight. So once you have finished all of your editing, save your project, and to produce it to be internet ready, you have to choose your produce and share. And this drop down will give you lots of options. You can go to custom, and that will show you all of the possibilities. So here I would convert this to my MP4 and a shockwave file for flash output. So I'm going to navigate through my wizard and then select the location of my output file. So once again, you want to make sure that you're using the same folder that you did your production with. And you're going to notice that I don't see any of my asset files here because right now I'm saving my file as an MP4. So I'm going to go ahead and call this my introduction to Camtasia. It's going to be an MP4 file, and this process will also produce a flash file as well. And I'm going to click on save and finish. So the rendering of the project will take a little while depending on how big your video production is as far as megabytes.